Thank you for watching Ebony Ladies in the DR. I'm your host, Bridget. Bienvenidos a mi canal. Gracias por mirar. So today, guys, this episode is for all the dog lovers and everybody that's moving to the DR or living in the DR with your pet. Because I get a lot of questions whenever I see Bella. When everybody sees Bella and they touch Bella, they're like, oh, your dog looks so healthy. They're like, she's so happy. So for Bella, it was an easy transition because we came from Houston, as you all know, and the weather is super hot in Houston, and this is a little bit cooler. So, you know, Bella is a half lab, half chow mix, and we do cut her. We cut her here so that we just know that she's cooler, and then to make sure that we don't see any insects or anything like that in her hair, because we have been here 3 years and we have seen one tick on Bella. Yes, and you know, her hair was a little bit longer, but I've gotten in the habit of just kind of combing through with my fingers so that I can feel, you know, if anything's going on with her, any lumps, because, you know, the veterinarian in Houston was really good about teaching us how to check her, because she liked to, you know, go out and run and play in the grass. So it's the best way to keep her safe. So we just kind of combed through her with our hands, and that's when we felt something unusual, and it was a tick. And Davin removed it with the clippers, with what did they call, the fingernail clippers or whatever. And so he got it off of her. We didn't see, you know, she didn't have any side effects. She didn't feel ill or anything like that. But people are always commenting on how healthy her coat is and how good she looks. So the dog food that we feed Bella is not expensive dog food. It is like cheap dog food. We get it at Olay. It comes in like the clear bag. It's like a big old bag. It has red writing. So, you know, who knows what's all in it, hopefully. But she has a little bit of a wheat allergy, so we know there's no wheat in it because she doesn't scratch. She loves the food. We tried like a couple of different foods when we got here. We hate Purina because it upsets her stomach, but that was really all they had in the grocery store was Purina. So we got some Purina, small, not a big bag, like a medium-sized bag. We ended up giving it away because Bella, her first night she tried it, she got sick to the stomach. And then the next day we tried to mix it with a little wet food to see if, you know, if it would do any better. Was it just new, you know, because it was a new food. Where you going? Bella, stay with mommy. Stay here. Stay with mommy. Because it was a new food. Thank you. Because it was a new food, we were like, let's give it a chance. The vet, we even called our vet at home. He was like, let her eat on it like 2 or 3 days and see how she does. She did not eat the food. Bella was around here starving. So we changed. So then we tried one other food that was a brand that was at the veterinarian. Okay, the bag was like this big, maybe that big, and it was $34 US. I cannot afford that. That's more than our food, more than what we spend, in groceries. And that bag literally lasted her. It may have lasted 6 days, and $34. No, that was way out of our budget. So we said we got to do something else. So we got the cheaper food, but we did notice right off the bat that she was getting a little bit hungrier. You know, that she would still be kind of hungry. So to supplement, which was what we needed to do anyway, she does take vitamins because she's a child lab mix. So we give her vitamins for hip and joint. And so those are a little bit of a supplement. And then we give her a vitamin supplement as well. And Bella is like a greedy dog. So it's easy to give her anything oral. She'll eat it. She'll try it. She doesn't really spit out anything. And her pills, like her Heart Guard, I just stuff those down her throat and make her drink water, and we're over it. We don't do all that pampering to get her to take medicine or pills. Stay with mommy, Bella. So then with the food, with Olay. So the food that she's eating is a cheap food. Well, it was real cheap when we first got here. It's a huge bag. It used to be like 500 pesos, which is $10. It has gone up to 800 pesos, almost double. It's like, what's that? Like $17 now. So yeah, we've seen the increase in the 3 years, but she really likes the food, but I realized there's not enough nutrients in it. So we have been boiling her chicken. We don't always boil it. Sometimes she gets it off the grill, because y'all know the grilled chicken, the dogs smell it when we're out and about anywhere around Punta Cana area and they're grilling chicken. This one here, she's got a favorite grill man. He's in Barone. So we'll buy her like half a chicken and debone it and crumble it up and let her eat that, and that'll get her, you know, the extra nutrients and everything that she needs, and that helps her coat to stay healthy too. One thing that I did notice here in the Dominican, that she does scratch more, and so I did ask, you know, the vet. I was like, do you think she got fleas? And we never see any flea eggs. We check her, you know, we check her on a regular basis. And Bella's an inside dog. She sleeps in the house. She stays in the house. So he said that it's the baths. Because he reminded me when we were in Houston, when she would scratch a lot, he would check her skin, and she had really dry skin, because I give her a bath all the time. In Houston, we had a pool, so she would go out and get in the pool and swim, and then I give her another bath. But then I did start giving her baths, but just like a rinse, a thorough rinse to get the chlorine off of her. And so that way I wasn't always putting chemicals like the shampoos, because we didn't use an all-natural shampoo. We switched to all-natural shampoo later on, but here I haven't found an all-natural shampoo, so she uses a regular shampoo. But if you give her too many baths, it'll dry out the skin, and that'll be a cause for some of the scratching. So don't think your dog has fleas. But always check. That's a good thing. Make sure you're parting her skin and really checking and looking, because, you know, we're in a new environment, so we got to stay cautious and be on top of everything. And she loves to go wherever there's a lot of brush, where there's overgrown grass, because she eats the grass, which the doctor says is good for her, because it helps their digestive system to have the roughage. Who knew? But that is that. So yeah, we give her a lot of baths, because here she swims a lot. Everybody knows Bella has Bella Beach Day, so we take her to the beach. Those days, to get the sand and the seaweed and all of that off her, I always use the soap. But when she just swims in the pool, be careful, babe. Whenever she just swims in the pool, I think we're losing Bella. Where you headed? Whenever she swims in the pool, then I just give her a good rinse. We just got back from my morning walk, so she's a little anxious and ready to just go and lay down in her own space and chill. But you can see how healthy her coat is. But she's got some grass on her right now, so she's a little dirty. But she's a healthy dog. You can beat it, Bella, if you want to beat it. Go drink your water, baby. Okay? I don't want sugar. Go drink your water. Okay, so then everybody's wanting to know who grooms her, who takes care of her. The first couple of years, I have clippers. I would take care of Bella myself and cut her hair and do all of that. And then it just got to be like so much, because she's kind of restless, and you know, and then I was just getting really tired of it. So we found this incredible vet. There's not like a grooming service here. We found a vet that we use. This is our vet for everything. We get her hard guard, we get everything there. It is called Vetex, V-E-T-E-X, V-E-T-E-X. And just put it in Google. Y'all don't ask me how to get there, don't ask me how to let, just put it in Google, and follow the directions. But it is off of the main highway behind Cocotal. So I'm gonna give you a little direction. So we're standing at the back gate behind Cocotal, that freeway where Sapum is, the electricity company. Then you're gonna go towards Macau, like you're going towards Macau. Once you cross over that light where El Lenaria is, you're gonna start looking to your right. Once you pass the Orange Federaria, there's a little side street. All you gotta do is dip down that side street. You're gonna see it right there, Vitex, and they are really good. So I know everybody always wants some numbers, so I'm gonna give you some numbers. So for her grooming, when we go, we get her completely shaved. So they shave her and they give her a bath. It is 1,950 pesos. So it's like $36, $37. So when we were in Houston, because of her size, Bella's like 57, 58 pounds, right? They do it by the size. And so that would be $75 easy for a bath and a cut. $75. And then they take her, you make an appointment for early in the morning, and you still can't pick her up till 5 or 6 hours later. Here we take her, usually we don't have to have an appointment. You just go in the morning. We usually take her about 9. We can usually pick her up by 11:30 at the latest, which is great. A lot of times Davlin would stay with her, but it's so close, it's right up the street. He may come back home. So it just kind of depends, but never longer than 2.5 hours, because I don't like her being caged and all of that. So when we get her there, they're ready to work on her. They immediately start to give her a bath and cut her and take care of her. When we take her just to get her toes clipped, because her nails grow so fast, it is 400 pesos. That's like $7.50, $7.50, $8.50 now with the exchange rate. So that's really cheap. And Devlin will hold her because, you know, I mean, we don't have to muzzle Bella. She's not a vicious dog, but he'll hold her just because she feels like when she sees clippers, I guess, that somebody's gonna cut her. And it may be because Devlin did nip her one time when we used to cut her toes ourselves. But we take her and get everything done now. She's a happy dog. She likes that. She's laying over there, y'all. She just wanted to move away from me. So that is what we do. We go to Vetex, V-E-T-E-X. So the cutting of the nails is like 450 pesos, or yeah, I think it's like 400 pesos. $7 or $8, $7 or $8.50. Her haircut and cut, and because she's a big dog, so if you have a smaller dog, it may be a lot cheaper. All right, and then heart guard. Okay, let me get here. Okay, her heart guard is a 6 month, 6 month supply is $25.45. So $25.45 for her heart guard. That's a 6 month supply. So you know that's like $50 something. So her medicine's like $100 for the year, which isn't bad, because in Houston her heart guard for a 6 month supply was like $78. It was almost $30 more in Houston. So here that's pretty good, getting her heart guard. So we keep her on heart guard. She used to be on some other kind of medicine, y'all. I don't even remember what it was, but I said all these dang dogs running around here, you know, strays, and they're not on any medicine. I was just like, let me just see. And now I don't even remember what it was. Bella's healthy, everything's good, you know, she's taken care of. And one thing I want to tell you guys too, the heart guard, and they don't always have it in stock, so you don't want to wait until you're completely out. You want to be proactive. When she's down to like 2 months, just like 2 left, then go ahead and call them and see if they have it in stock, or and order it and let them know you're going to be needing some Vetex, some heart guard. And they don't, you know, actually come and pay in advance or anything like that. They'll just go ahead and order it and stock it for you, and just ask them to call you when they have it in, and then just go pick it up and pay for it. Simple as that. So you don't have to complain, and your dog don't have to skip a month. Okay. What else is there? If your dog is scratching and you do feel something like a mosquito bump or something like that, let me tell y'all the best thing to do is to get Vaseline. Put Vaseline over it. That soothes it, keeps them from scratching, and then it keeps them from chewing on it and irritating it and making it a scab. So as soon as you see if your dog is really scratching, because they're going to get mosquito bites, because we get them and we scratch, just get some Vaseline. Put it on there heavy. Put it on there. If you think your dog's gonna lick it, we keep a cone. So Bella's had surgery before, she's had accidents before, so we have a cone. So we don't want her licking the wound or doing anything, then we just put the cone on it, and it's just a mosquito bite, so it is gonna dry up in just a couple of days, right? So those are the kind of things you don't have to worry about. So some tips taking care of your dog in the DR, people, is to just make sure that you are, you know, combing with your hands, not a brush. Combing with your hands through their hair if they have a little bit of heavy fur like Bella, just to make sure there are no ticks, there are no bugs living in her hair, nothing of that. And that's one of the main reasons we cut her hair here, because there are, you know, a lot more brush and things for her to get into. And we want to make sure she's not carrying any bugs and insects and bringing them into the house with her. So that's the main thing. When you give her a bath, you don't have to use soap every single time you give her a bath. A lot of times, just give your dog a good rinse to get the debris and the grass and, you know, the dirt off of her, and then dry her with a nice clean towel. Whenever you go to the beach, you definitely want to, and she's over there scratching now, we just got back from walking. Whenever you get from the beach, you definitely want to use a shampoo to, you know, take care of her and get the dirt off the shampoo. So there she is roaming around. when she swims, if she swims in the pool, if you all allow her to get in the pool, then that's just chlorine. Chlorine is not too bad, but all it takes is a rinse. You don't have to use a shampoo. With Vitex, you do not have to have an appointment. You just go and go in and they will take care of you. And Bella's just roaming around. And make sure, you know, while you're in the Dominican, guys, always put ice cubes in her water so that throughout the day she always has nice cool water, just constantly making ice cubes and keeping them in there. And we have a couple of jugs of really cold water in the refrigerator, and we always give her cold water when we get back from our walks in the morning. So you see her, she's a busybody trying to find her a spot to lay. Thank you, Bella. So thus, for all the people who want to know how are we taking care of our Bella, and you know, people see her riding around Cocotá. She goes for 2 or 3 walks a day, and then a couple of days a week we put her in the back of the bike and we ride her around, just and drop her in different areas, and we hang out and play different areas of Cocotá so that she can have a little bit of change of scenery and get out and play quite a bit. But you guys, our dog came from Houston, Texas, and she made the adjustment or the transition just fine. She is a happy, happy, happy dog. And I'm going to show you something else that I think everybody should have if they have a bigger dog. Is Bella's food stand, and Davlin made them. And if you want to order one, Davlin makes them and sells them. It just depends on the height and size of your dog, but you don't want your dog bending all the way down. And I'm going to take a picture of it so you all can see it. Bella's little section that we have for her. Oh, and remember, guys, when you're taking your dog out, when you're going to the beach and all that, you want to put her hat on. And I'll just put a picture on here of Bella and her hat. She has like 2 or 3 hats now, and we had them special made, the tailor and Friusa. I showed him a picture. That was it. No pattern. I showed him a picture of the different kind of hats that I wanted for her, and he made them. So Bella's just a little bit spoiled, guys, but I'm doing my best to protect her and take care of her. She's only 7. She'll be 8 years old next month. I want her to live as long as she can live, and I want her to be happy, and I want her to be healthy as long as she can. So that's it, taking care of your dog in the Dominican Republic. As always, guys, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to put them right there in the comment section. Please, guys, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share each and every episode. And I am Bridget, Ebony Ladies in the DR, right here every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So remember, if you want to order one, just put it in the comment section. Dominic can build you one in just a matter of a few days. And it will include the bows, because we will get the bows and put them in there for you. So that is it for today. Happy, happy, beautiful day in Punta Cana. Enjoy each and every day with your pets, and make sure they're happy and make sure they're healthy, guys. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate. And remember, take care, and see you all next time.